What's going on YouTube? This is Mark with Flex Marks Spot. In today's video, we're going to be doing a quick initial comparison between the two Titan Fitness Safety Squat Bars. Here we have the newly released Titan Series Safety Squat Bar. This one is made with American steel. And here we have the version 2 Titan Fitness Safety Squat Bar. This one is made completely overseas, but it's one of the best reviewed safety squat bars out there because of the overall value, and I mean, it works extremely well. So this video is going to be just very quick overview. We're just going to be looking at the physical differences, cosmetic differences, and just to see if the build is a little different, the build quality. I haven't had a chance to use the new one yet. It just came in yesterday and I just opened it up today. This one, however, I have used it quite extensively. It's not my go-to safety squat bar anymore. I actually was going to sell it a while ago, but other people in my gym really like using it, so I've kept it around. But yeah, if you already have this one, is it worth upgrading to this one? Or if you're on the fence between the two, once they determine what the final price is for this one, is it worth paying the extra amount for that one over the version 2? I don't know, let's find out. When you take both of these bars on paper and you look at the spec sheets, they're pretty much identical, and spoiler alert, that's going to be the general theme of this video for the most part. Everything here on the spec sheet came out to be identical when I was looking at them, except for 3 items. So the first one was a loadable sleeve length. They are both listed at 16 inches, but the Titan series came out to be 16.25 inches when I measured it, and my V2 came out to be 15 3/8 inches. In addition to that, the grip length was also a little off between the two. The Titan series was a little bit longer than the V2. I didn't actually measure how long they were, but it was just another discrepancy from what's listed here as well. And lastly, we have the product weight that is different from what's on the spec sheets. The Titan series is listed at 60 pounds, but when I weighed mine, it was closer to 61 pounds when you round it up. The V2 is listed at 61 pounds, but that one was closer to 60 pounds. So not a huge discrepancy, but just another small one that might just be specific to my bars, but just a heads up if that's something that matters to you. The first thing you'll notice when you have the two bars next to each other is that the logo is on a different side of the padding. On the new Titan series version of the bar, the logo is on the outside of the pad. So this is the part that does not rest against your body, as opposed to version 2. The logo is on the inside of the pad, which rests on the lifter. So for the rest of this video, I'm actually going to switch the version 2 positioning of the bar. I'm going to flip it around so that the two bars are facing the exact same way. So just a heads up as to why the logo is going to be no longer visible on the bottom bar. Once the bars are facing the same direction, the next glaring difference here is the color of the shaft and the sleeves. On the new Titan series version, they are black on black, as opposed to version 2, here you have chrome on chrome. So the main difference in the build of these bars is in the sleeves. So on version 2 of the bar, the sleeves come welded onto the frame. And on the Titan series version, the sleeves come disassembled. So the bar comes like this on both sides, and then you have the sleeves, which you just slide on. And then you have an Allen key that you tighten, and then your bar is good to go. This is very similar to the Mars bar. It's actually exactly the same as the Mars bar. I think these are actually the same sleeves that are used there. I'll put a clip here comparing the two. So I will say I'm not a fan of the sleeves that you have to assemble on the Titan series. I actually had issues with my Mars bar. The bar that I ordered, I had to return it back to Titan Fitness because one of the sleeves was defective. Like, it wasn't machined correctly on the inside, and it wouldn't fit on the bar, and it was specific to the sleeve. So when I reached out to Titan, because I bought the Mars bar through Titan, I asked specifically for a replacement sleeve, and they said they could not do that, and they had to send me a whole nother Mars bar. It was kind of annoying, but they did give me an extra discount on the bar, so that was cool. But I actually am having a somewhat similar issue with this sleeve over here on the left side of the bar. It fits, but it was a really tight fit, and I kind of had to use a rubber mallet to get it on. It didn't slide on as easily as you saw on the other side, and it's not going to be removable at this point, I don't imagine, even without the little bolt in there. So just a heads up, I can imagine some people are going to have QA issues with that at some point, especially when the bar is more readily available. Considering the 2 bars I had with this type of sleeve, both had some sort of issue with them. The finish on the Titan series is black zinc, while the finish on V2 is chrome. The black zinc on the sleeves will show a little bit of wear over time, so here's what my Mars bar sleeves look like. It's not too bad, and honestly, it doesn't really bother me. I know it bothers some people, but just a heads up as another factor you can consider between the two. The Titan series version of the bar also has ribbed sleeves, while V2 is completely smooth. Next, we have the shaft of the bars, or the yoke or frame, or whatever you want to call it. So the 2 bars here are almost identical. Honestly, I can't really tell the difference. The big difference is going to be the finish. So on the Titan series, this one's also using black zinc, and it's a little textured. It's not crazy, but you can feel a little bit of texture on it. And the V2 is completely chrome, and it's completely smooth, just like the sleeves. But yeah, overall, I'm pretty sure it's exactly the same. Otherwise, on the 2, I don't really see a difference. The next big difference we have is in the handles. So on the left, we have version 2, and on the right, we have Titan series. So on the left, you can see the little grooved pattern. I didn't have a problem with it. I didn't think it was bad or necessarily good either. It was just there. On the right, you have a honeycomb pattern, and I don't really anticipate that's really going to bother me one way or the other. So that'll be a personal preference thing to most, I'd imagine. Then on the construction of the actual handles, the finish is different on both as well. So on V2, you have chrome again, but this time it's hard chrome. I wish the entire bar would have been hard chrome, but you get that on the handles here. On the right, you have a black zinc finish as well to match the rest of the bar. And also on the Titan series, it's a little bit taller. Not by much, but just a smidge. This is the inside of the Titan series version of the bar. Nothing special. And here you have version 2. Pretty much identical. So the vinyl on the pad on the bars are pretty much identical. I'm fairly confident that they're using the exact same vinyl on both bars. I'm guessing that's why on the Titan series version they say American steel, not American made, because I'm guessing the components of the pad and vinyl are probably still imported, if they were in the first place, which I'm assuming they were. So here it's just a generic like synthetic leather type material, and it's pretty much the same on both, to be honest. Popping the top off both of the bars, you can see that they're both using carpet pad. They look and feel pretty identical. The V2 is a little bit more compressionable than the Titan series, but I'm guessing that's probably because I've used that one, and this one I have yet to use whatsoever. Another thing I've noticed here when I took off the vinyl is the V2 has a number 7 inside. I don't know what the relevance is there, but the Titan series has number 3, so if anyone knows what that is, please let me know, because curiosity has me at the moment. But yeah, in terms of the padding, it's pretty much the same thing, and it's fine, just nothing special. And here's a side angle view of the bars. They look pretty identical. Oh yeah, another thing I didn't mention when I was talking about the sleeves is V2 just has this like built-in cap. It's nothing special there. It's kind of glossy, so that's kind of cool. The Titan series has an actual end cap. This side actually moves, the other one doesn't, so that was kind of weird, but it's nothing special. It's just kind of printed on. I'm sure it'll get scratched off at some point. And the camber angles look pretty much the same also. So after looking at both of these bars side by side, I do not think that the Titan Series version of the bar is an upgrade over the V2 at all. The only thing it has going for it is that it uses American steel, and even then it says it uses American steel, not that it's comprised entirely of American steel or American made. So I'm assuming there are more components of this bar that are not made in the USA. So even then, you're still going to be probably getting a bar that was somewhat constructed overseas, and if anything, it's more than likely the padding and the vinyl here, since it's pretty much identical to the V2. So yeah, if you already have a V2, I do not recommend upgrading unless the bit of American steel makes a huge difference to you. Then yeah, absolutely go for it. But even then, I would probably opt for Elite FTS, which is made entirely in the USA. Beyond that, price-wise, we still don't know what the price is for the Titan series. It was launched at $299, which is the price that I got it for, and that was a one-day special for launch day. But as of now, they have not updated the price on the site, so even then, this bar might not even be one that I would recommend, depending on what that price comes out to be, especially compared to the Rep Fitness one that is $329. So I mean, if this comes out closer to be around Elite FTS's price, then I would 100% go with Elite FTS's over Titans. But I'll wait to see what the final price comes out to be, and I'll put that in the description whenever that may be. So go ahead and check that out there, or the comments. I'm sure it'll be updated there once the final price comes out. But until then, like I said, I would probably recommend the V2 still for most people. This one's a good bar, and I'm sure it'll be fine in performance, but it's really not an improvement over the V2 whatsoever. So yeah, that's my thoughts. Thanks for watching. If you guys have any other questions, feel free to let me know in the comments. Make sure to subscribe and follow me on Instagram and TikTok. So yeah, thanks for watching.